Straight up and down, Jamie, isn't he, without a drink?
I tell you, you see, he's not as good on the road as Big Meeks, is he? He's a bit like, is it tentative? Is that the right word?
Oh, very good word. Spell it.
Spell it.
Spell it.
Oh, no, we're not going there. We're
Also
not
correct on your phone.
Come on, you spell it.
No, come on, tentative.
No.
I can do tentative. I'm saying you can handle tentative. T-E-N-T-A-T-I-V-E. Come on. Thank you. With all of that, that's where we're going. Okay, Liverpool, Real Madrid. Let's go through the highlights from this one.
Liverpool beat Real Madrid 1-0 at home, and Thierry Henry went absolutely wild. Even so, he didn't hold back from commenting on Vinicius Jr. Meanwhile, Gareth Bale was far from impressed with the performances of both Mbappe and Vinny. This is our very first video, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with all the latest football news. After a first half full of pressure and some brilliant saves from Courtois, the Reds finally broke the deadlock with a header from Alexis McAllister. Arne Slot's side kept up the tempo in the second half and moved level on 9 points with their group stage rivals. The midfield trio of McAllister, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch proved crucial, showing great chemistry and intensity. Despite Real's solid defensive line, Liverpool created several chances from distance and showed they have plenty of ways to threaten opposing goalkeepers. After picking up an early yellow card, Vinicius Jr. clashed with Conor Bradley inside the box. When the Brazilian star went down theatrically, part of the home crowd even called for a second booking for simulation, but the referee waved it away. Towards the end of the first half, it looked as though he might make them pay for it. He linked up well with Jude Bellingham down the flanks, but Georgi Mamardashvili stood firm to deny the England star's powerful low strike. Before kick-off, there had been speculation about the kind of reception Trent Alexander-Arnold would receive at the ground he once called home. While he remained on the bench, the home fans had a perfect villain to jeer at, and they certainly did when he finally came on. However, Conor Bradley's display on Real Madrid's left flank may well have been the main talking point for many supporters. Arne Slot once again put his faith in Florian Wirtz after giving him a short rest, hoping the youngster would rediscover his best form. The German almost repaid that trust by setting up a great chance for Szoboszlai, only for Courtois to make a stunning save. Although Wirtz has yet to find the consistency to justify his $116 million price tag, he is beginning to show clear signs of improvement.
Just that spark up front, I think me and Thierry were even speaking that we didn't see Mbappe and Vinicius in that final third really just do a bit of magic and get them back into the game. And it was just a bit disappointing that final third. There wasn't really that kind of quality that you would expect from Real Madrid's players.
Can I just ask you about that? Because we sort of did it before, and we talked about that space. With the pace that Vinicius has, we've seen Mbappe do it, and we've seen Vinicius do it, but why are they stopping so much?
It's frustrating. I think it just complicates things maybe. I think sometimes you just need to knock it and test the defender. They're clearly quicker than anyone on that field. So, yeah, only I guess they can answer those questions. But I think maybe they don't do it, maybe because there's not someone else in the box waiting for the crosses. Maybe you need that focal number 9 where it could be a bit difficult.
We talked about it before, Gareth. I do not understand. You have to play what you have in front of you. You have to play the moment. Mm-hmm. And even if there is no one in the box, as you said, at least the team went 30 yards back.
Yeah.
And then you can give the ball to your midfielder that maybe will have a strike outside of the box. But I don't know when sometimes people try to be cute where there's no need to be cute. If there is space, just give the ball. That all recycling the ball. Sometimes it's too scripted. You have a go. At the beginning, for example, we talked about it. Vinicius Jr. had Conor Bradley in the first 5 to 7 minutes. And then you let him breathe. Why do you let him breathe? Have a go up until he gets a yellow, then he can't defend the same way, but it didn't happen.
But what's it like, though? Because we talked about a left-footer playing on left. You played up front, but on that left-hand side. And you would go both ways. When they beat their man, do they come back inside because they want to go inside and don't want to cross with their weaker foot?
I just said because we don't have the image now, but when we watch the game with Gareth, we're watching the game. And Vinicius Jr. received the ball in a 1v1 after having a good battle in the first 5 minutes against Conor Bradley. And he passed it back to his left back to receive it back, and it was a 1v3. Then he attacked the 1v3, and I'm like, wait, do the math.
Yeah.
You had a 1v1. Try to see what you can do with that one. While you recycling the ball for it to come back to you to play a 1v3. I just don't get it at time.
Thierry Henry and Gareth Bale reflected on how Real Madrid failed to overcome Liverpool, who fully deserved their victory after executing a well-crafted game plan. Despite having less possession, the Reds were superior across several areas of the pitch and created numerous scoring opportunities. Crisis? What crisis? The margin may have been narrow, but the performance was outstanding. 2 consecutive clean-sheet victories against Aston Villa and now Real Madrid seem to have put an end to the hysteria surrounding Arne Slot's so-called poor form. The match also proved that Liverpool can be just as effective without Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was booed when he came on as a late substitute. The whole situation involving Trent took on an almost theatrical tone, and in a way, even a humorous one. The boos were surely unpleasant to hear, but things could have been worse. He could have been playing at right back and facing Vinicius Jr. To his immense credit, however, Connor Bradley, cheered at every opportunity by the Cop, performed his role brilliantly. Even so, watching Vinicius in full flow, with Kylian Mbappé and Jude Bellingham offering tempting options around him, was a sight to behold. Yet defensively, the Brazilian was careless, emblematic of Real Madrid's overall lack of discipline, which allowed Slot's side to take control of the game with ease. Unsurprisingly, it was Thibaut Courtois who prevented Liverpool from extending their lead, denying Szoboszlai the chance to cap off a superb display. The Belgian once again reminded everyone why he remains one of the best goalkeepers in the world. The fact that Liverpool had nothing tangible to show for their first-half dominance was down to one man, and Courtois resumed his heroics after the break with point-blank saves from Virgil van Dijk and Hugo Ekitike. The goalkeeper's efforts perfectly summed up a night in which Liverpool imposed themselves on an opponent that offered surprisingly little. Xabi Alonso's Real Madrid looked uncharacteristically sluggish, almost unforgivable given the pace within their squad. Jude Bellingham was one of the few to show any urgency, but when he was caught out of position and brought down Ryan Gravenberch, it proved costly.